session. Let's do this!
Okay boys, welcome to your fun fitness session. We're going to start off by doing about 10 or 15 minutes of some fitness work, and then we're going to break into some skill challenges with Mr. Handel. How you feeling, Mr. Handel?
To be honest, I'm not feeling great. I'm quite sore after last week's session.
Last week's session, okay.
But I'm ready to do this, so I'm looking forward to it.
Brilliant. Okay, we're going to start off with jogging on the spot, boys. So, jogging on the spot, make sure there's plenty of space around you. Lots of our exercise are going to be moving back and forth today. Okay, so jogging on the spot. Nice high knees to start with. Let's really get those knees nice and high, up and down. Well done. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed the last session. Most of our sessions will start off with this fitness, and then they'll build with some different skills each week. Okay, this week we're going to be looking at some catching and throwing.
Oh, excellent.
So just right up your street.
Absolutely. All the cricketers out there, got to have your catching and your throwing nailed.
Right, here we go, boys. We're going to enter a bit of a sprint. So we're going to get our knees down a little bit lower, and we're going to sprint for 5 seconds. Ready, and go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to jogging. Just back to that jog. You'll start to feel your heart start to pound a bit more now. You might start getting out of breath in a minute. We're going to go for another sprint
In a minute.
Here we go. 5 seconds, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, jogging still. Ooh, nearly there. Nearly on that minute. Keep
Keep
jogging.
going, lads.
Now I want to lift your heels up to the back. Heels up, heel flicks. Well done. Flick, keep flicking. Flick, flick, flick. And now our knees up really high. High as you can with those knees. Nearly there. We're going to finish with a sprint. Here we go, ready? And sprint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Woo. Good start. Gets you going.
It's a great start.
Okay, boys.
Well done, chaps. Good work.
Okay, boys. This next one's going to take a bit of explaining. Okay, so listen carefully. You've got
to demonstrate this, Proctor.
Yes, please. You've got to imagine that on the floor is a giant clock, and you've got 12 o'clock at the top, then 1, 2, 3 o'clock at the side, 4, 5, 6 o'clock behind you, 7, 8, 9 o'clock to the side. And 10, 11, 12 o'clock to the front. And wherever your head is facing, that's going towards the right number. So we're going to be down in a press-up position, and we're going to rotate. So at the moment, Mr. Handel is at 12 o'clock. And if I say I want him to move to 3 o'clock, he just crabs around with his arms, just working his upper body. He's now at 3 o'clock. Then he's going to go to 6 o'clock. Then he's going to come to 9 o'clock. His head's pointing out here, and then back to 12 o'clock up there. Okay, so we're going to call out numbers, and we're going to rotate around, and then there'll be some fast challenges at the end. Okay, right, down into your press-up position, boys. Okay, so in this position, all at 12 o'clock, facing the camera. Good, and let's go to 3 o'clock. Rotate arms and legs. Good, and 6 o'clock. Rotate arms and legs. Good, and around to 9 o'clock. And then back up to 12 o'clock. Well done. Now we're going to go in reverse. So out to 9. And hold. And round to 6. And hold. And round to 3. And hold. And then back to the middle. Good. Put the knees down. Take a breathe.
Wow.
Well done. We're going to go again. Here we go. A little stretch and back up we go. Ready? As fast as you can this time. 6 o'clock. Good. 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Oh.
12 o'clock.
Where am I going? Wrong way.
And 6 o'clock. And relax.
Tough one.
That's a tough one. Right. Now we're going to do a couple more of those, but this time it might not just be. This is a hard one. You've got to know your clock. Mr. Handel's going to call out not just 12, 3, 6 and 9, but some other numbers now. And I'm going to try and get to those numbers, but it's going to be fast, boys. Really fast.
Okay, right. Ready, Mr. Proctor?
Yeah.
1 o'clock. 11 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 2:30. 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Okay, wow. Boys, just give me some claps around the floor.
You kept up there, boys, you're doing fantastically. That is our clock press-ups. Well done, boys.
Good work, chaps.
That's a new one for us, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a really good
Quite
one. I
enjoyed
that.
Cross-curricular links.
Yes.
A bit of maths.
Absolutely.
And a bit of PE.
I know the year ones are learning about their blocks at the moment.
Fantastic. Okay, the next one we're going to do now, boys, is our frog jumps. After this, there will be a little bit of a drinks break, so let's keep going. Our frog jumps, we're going to start far away. We're going to do a huge jump up and forwards, and then we're going to do little bounce jumps back again. Big jump, little jumps, and then big jump, little jumps back. Use your arms, big jump forwards. Okay? Are you ready?
Come on, lads.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Little jumps back. Use those arms. Make sure we're swinging these arms as we jump. Big swing. And jump.
Bending those knees, boys, as you take off and as you land. Trying to stay nice and balanced. You should be controlled as you're landing these jumps, boys. These are a little bit easier than the push-ups, Mr. Proctor.
Yeah, I like these. I need to for our legs.
Good, yeah.
Keep working, boys. About 10 seconds left.
Having said they're easy, my legs feel like they're on fire now.
That's a good thing. That's a good on fire.
Yeah.
A good on fire, not a bad on fire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, boys. Last one. And stop there. Right, boys. You may now press pause on the video. Go and get yourself a drink of water. Not too much. Just half a glass of water is plenty. And then come back when you're ready. Pray again. And we'll continue through a few more. Off you go.
Right, okay boys, back from our drink session. We are now going to move on to doing our agility triangle. So what you need to very, very quickly do is go and grab something red, something yellow, and something blue. Just lay them out in a little triangle in front of you like Mr. Proctor has done here. Okay. Then you also need to have a tennis ball or a small ball. If you haven't got a ball, a pair of rolled up socks. Okay. You've got to have something in your hand. So Mr. Proctor, here we go. How this is going to work? I'm going to be calling out a colour, okay? Yeah. Mr. Proctor's got to be nice and low, he's got to be up on his toes, ready to move. When I call out a colour, he's going to run and he's going to touch the ball to that colour cone. So if I say red, he's going to go touch the ball on the red cone. If I say yellow, he's going to go and touch the ball on the yellow cone. If I say blue, he's going to go and touch the ball on the blue cone. Notice, boys, how when Mr. Proctor went to his right, he swapped the ball into his right hand. When he goes to the left, he swaps the ball over and puts it in his left hand, okay? So here we're looking
Maybe not always.
Yeah, maybe not always.
When I get tired.
You might forget, but we've got to concentrate on this one, guys. So we're not just thinking about our movement, we're also thinking about which hand the ball needs to go on. Okay? Nice fast feet. Right, Mr. Proctor, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Boys, you're listening to my calls as well.
This sounds like a gladiator.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Contestants, are you ready? Ready, yellow. Which feet? Well done. Red. Well done. Red. Well done. Blue. Good work. Blue. Red. Swap hands. Well done. Yellow. Blue. Red. We're going to get a little bit faster now. Blue. Red. Yellow. Red. Blue. Blue. Yellow. Red. Blue. And hold it there. Well done, Mr. Proctor.
We didn't help them back to sliding. Oh, that's good.
That's good work. Good work.
Okay, boys, we're now moving on to our fast feet drill. This is where we're looking to be nice and controlled and quick with our feet, nice and on our toes and bouncing. Now, you'll see that we've got a line down between our mats here. If you haven't got a line, just go and get a pair of socks, or one sock and lie it down, or a jumper, or something to to jump over. Okay? I'm going to grab my jumper just so I've got something to jump over to make it a little bit harder. Okay? Now, all we're going to start off with doing, keeping our feet together. Okay, we're going to bounce over and back. Okay? Over and back. Obviously, the higher the object, the harder the drill. Okay, so don't go too high. It's got to be nice and fast for you to get over. Okay, we're going to change it part way through then. Okay. Ready to stand on?
I'm ready to rock that.
3, 2, 1, go. Over. Keep bouncing. Keep that bounce. Use your arms. Nice fast feet. Over. Keep it bouncing. Good. Keep working.
Good stuff, boys, again.
Into that rhythm. Okay, and stop there. Well done. Now moving your object, so it's now forward. You're going to go forward and back over your object. Okay, ready, and let's go. Over and back.
Alright, guys. Yeah, this works our balance as well here, guys.
Keep working, boys. And stop there. Now, keeping it this way around, I want 1 foot in front and 1 foot behind. Okay? We're going to jump and change at the same time. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I think this is a bit more of a tricky one for you boys. We need to have good coordination here, lads. And if you're struggling, slow it down a little bit. Get these movements right, and then you can work on speeding back up.
And stop there. Last one. You won't need anything in front of you for this one. So you can have a mark on the floor. But this time, we're going to move our legs. We're going to go from cross. We're going to jump. Okay? We're going to jump and then across again. So
this is the Mr. Hitchens, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
the dance move. Yeah.
So left foot goes forward, left foot goes behind. Okay? So it's there, back, behind, back, forwards, back, behind. This will help with some of your dance moves. Ready? And let's go. We should be doing something with our arms as well.
Yeah, we can do.
Keep going.
You had a nice Saturday night fever going on.
Now really fast, boys. Let's go fast. Okay? Nice fast movements. Okay? Striking those legs. Try and keep that upper body still. Just fast thinking now. Keep working. Good. And stop there. Very smooth.
Form a boy band, Mr. Proctor.
Definitely not.
Me, you, Mr. Hitchens, and Mr. Harvey.
We heard me sing.
That's true.
There's a reason why.
Well, maybe a dance troupe then.
Okay, well done, boys. We're now moving on to Mr. Handel's favourites, mountain climbers.
Oh no.
Okay, watch carefully down he goes. Press up position. He's going to drive his knee up the outside and back down again. Drive the knee up. You're trying to make your knee hit your elbow almost. Okay? They're our mountain climbers. We're only doing this for 30 seconds. Okay?
Guys, if you can last all 30 seconds doing this without stopping, you've done really, really well. So let's see if every single one of you guys can do this for the full 30 seconds, right? Real big effort for everyone.
Okay. What you'll see is we're going to go into that speed there. For the last 10 seconds, we're going to try and go into hyper speed, where we drive those legs up super fast. See if you can stick with us if you can. Okay? Here we go. Ready? And off you go. Drive the knee. Drive the knee. Good. Drive it up. And again. And up. Keep driving it up. Good. Knee nice and wide.
I think, Mr. Proctor, the boys might see
Here we go.
2 versions of hyperspeed here.
Here we go. Right, we're going to go fast. Ready? And off you go. Fast. Drive those knees. Up, 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 up. Keep that head pointing forwards. Drive those knees. Keep working. Keep working. And stop there. Whew. I help you up, but I'm not allowed to, so it's distancing.
Hard work.
Okay.
It's all good stuff, guys.
Now we're going to do our last one in our fitness session before we do a couple of skills with Mr. Handel. Okay?
I think the boys need to be told the history of this move.
Okay, so this is renowned in the prep school.
Infamous.
Infamous. It was designed by our one and only head. She wanted a movement that was going to be the movement of all movements. So she's named it the PUSSDOG. Okay, and it's a combination of all different movements, all put together into a really tiring exercise. But she is so proud that every single Parkside boy knows this movement, and you will do soon, and can do it. It's called the PUSSDOG, and it looks like this. Start at the back. You jog for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You jump and land, and then you go down to the floor and back up again and into your jog. So at full speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump, down and up, and then back into your run again. Now we're only going for 30 seconds. I would imagine you'll probably only get maybe 10 of these in at maximum, maybe only 8 of them, because they're really hard work.
Tough.
Okay? But the prep school boys love them, and we know that you're so good in year 2, you can probably do them too. Okay, so here we go.
Come on, ready? I'm ready. Always
3,
ready.
2, 1, go.
Keep going, guys. So we're jogging, we're jumping, squatting down onto our chests and back up. Running, up, squat, down onto the chest and back up. Keep going, guys. Really good work. How much longer, Mr. Proctor?
Not long.
These boys are going to be so fit.
Okay, and stop there, boy.
Oh, well done, guys.
Go and get a quick drink, press pause, and we're coming back for a bit of throwing and catching skills challenge. Well done, boys.
Well done, lads. Good work. Great work there, lads. Really, really well done in that fitness session. That was tough, I have to say. I am exhausted after that, but I feel really, really good. Every time you're doing fitness, boys, just remember that you are doing it to improve your overall sporting performance, okay? If you're faster, stronger, quicker than the other team, that's going to give you a really, really good advantage. Okay, so today for our skills, we're focusing on our catching and our throwing. The first drill we're going to be looking at is throwing and catching, bouncing off a wall, alright? So if you've got a wall, clear away from any pictures or anything that might get broken in your house. A tennis ball would be good. If you can get out in the garden and use wall in the garden, that would be great. So what we're going to do, we're going to get in a good catching position with our feet shoulder width apart, our knees bent, head nice and level. And all I want you guys to do to start off with, guys, is do nice underarm throws against the wall and take a two-handed catch. So we're going to throw, catch, throw, catch. All right? When you've done that a few times and you're comfortable, we're going to throw with our strong hand. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to throw with my right hand, and then I'm going to try and catch with my right hand. So with just my right hand. So I'm going to throw with the right, catch with the right. Throw with the right, catch with the right. Notice, boys, if the ball comes up high above my chest height, I'm going to catch with my fingers pointing up. If the ball comes low, around waist height or lower, I'm going to catch with my fingers pointing down, okay? You can try that one. If that is really easy for you, we're going to throw with our strong hand, and we're going to see if we can catch with our weak hand. So if we're right-handed, we're going to throw with our right, catch with our left. Throw with our right, catch with our left. Okay, boys, go away, pause the video, give that a go, come back for your next challenge. This is a relatively simple one, guys, all right? This is going to work on our high catching, all right? So in cricket, if the batsman's hit the ball high up in the air, the ball's dropping down and we're looking to catch it, okay? When we're taking a catch from a ball that's coming down, ideally, we want our fingers to be pointing up towards the sky, okay? And always, when we're catching, we're trying to create a nice big catching area by spreading our fingers and having our hands nice and open. Okay, so for this, we're just going to stand on the spot, we're going to underarm throw the ball in the air, and we're going to catch. Okay, we're going to underarm the ball in the air, and we're going to catch. This is very easy when we're in a nice balanced, solid base, okay? This becomes hard if we're running all over the place to try and catch the ball. So if you throw the ball and it goes away from you a little bit, try and make your movement nice and early, get into a nice balanced position, and then take your catch. Okay guys, go away, give that a little practice, and then I'm going to give you a challenge. Okay, here's for our challenge. This might be a bit tough for me because I'm on these mats, they're not very bouncy. What we're going to do, we're going to stand with our feet shoulder apart, we're going to throw the ball up over our head. When we hear the ball bounce, we're going to turn and try and catch the ball on the bounce, okay? So the ball's only allowed to bounce once, alright? So I'll demonstrate. So I stand here, I throw the ball, listen to it bounce, I turn and catch. I thought that was allowed in my head there for a second, so I'll do it again. So I'm going to throw the ball up, bounce, turn and catch. I went a bit early there. You get the idea now. If you want to make it harder for yourself, you can throw the ball higher and further, so you've got to run to take the catch, but you can also do a smaller throw. So the bounce is less. Okay, go away, give that a go. See how many of you guys can do that. Now we're going to move on to our throwing. So very, very basic throwing techniques. Our body needs to be moving in the direction that we want the ball to go. So when I'm throwing, I'm going to get in a nice side-on position. I'm first of all going to step and point. So my leading leg, so I'm right-handed, so my leading leg is my left leg. My leading leg and my leading arm are going to step towards the target. I'm going to push the ball back away because I want to generate lots of power. I'm not going to get any power throwing like this. So I'm going to push the ball away from my body, and from here, my body is going to drive through towards the target, okay? We are going to get a lot of our power through our legs when we're throwing. We don't get lots of power just from our arms. We want to use our big muscles, which are our leg muscles. So as we step, we point, and then we drive our right leg through towards our target. So, how I want you guys to practice, if you can get out in the garden, amazing. Throw against a wall, throw with a brother, sister, mum or dad. If you can't, get a pair of socks, roll them up, and you can practice this indoors, obviously away from anything that might get damaged. Make sure you speak to your mum or your dad, and make sure it's okay with them before you get started. Okay? Pick a point, pick a target, point on the wall, and aim to throw towards that. Okay? When you're throwing, always make sure we're balanced. We don't want people throwing forward and over the place. Okay, go away, give it a go, then come back for your throwing challenge. Okay, right, this is our throwing challenge. You're going to pick a target, and very, very simply, you're going to try and throw the ball and knock your target down. So I've chosen a football, which Mr. Harvey is kindly holding for me. You guys can choose anything. Go in the garden, it can be a tree, it can be a water bottle, a can of Coke, whatever, all right? And obviously, you set the distance to make it as hard or as easy as you need it. Okay, right, here goes. Yes! Right, see if you can do it first time like me. Well done, boys. Great session. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you all next week.